Geopolitical plus diaspora network question. Is the U.S. Midwest, Chicago, Detroit, Indianapolis, Ohio corridor a strategic node for African Caribbean diaspora coordination, or is overseas Africa Caribbean deployment more efficient? I'll break this into 1, population reality, 2, institutional infrastructure, consulates, 3, historical cultural anchors, and 4, strategic conclusion. Number 1, population footprint, Midwest Core Corridor. Chicago primary hub, image, black population, metro 1.6 to 1.8 members, Nigerians by 30,000 to 50,000, one of largest Nigerian hubs in U.S. Somalis, EAC-IGAD block, 20,000 to 40,000. Haitians, smaller, 5,000 to 10,000, but culturally active. Chicago is the Midwest capital of African diaspora density plus institutions. Detroit, historic plus African link hub. Image, black population metro 1.2 to 1.4 meters, Nigerians tie 15,000 25,000, Somalis 10,000 to 20,000, Haitians 5,000 to 10,000. Detroit functions as a legacy black power plus migration city, but less globally connected than Chicago. Ohio, Columbus, Cleveland plus Cincinnati combined. Image, black population combined major metros, 1.3 to 1.6 miss. Somalis to 60,000 plus. Columbus is one of the largest Somali hubs in the U.S. Nigerians, 20,000 to 40,000. Haitians, smaller but growing, 5,000 to 10,000. Ohio equals Somali, EAC-IGAD stronghold in America. Indianapolis, smaller but symbolic node. Image, black population, metro 350K to 400K. Nigerians, 10,000 to 20,000. Somalis plus others, smaller but present. Haitians, limited but emerging. Indianapolis is more of a secondary relay node, not a primary hub. Number 2, consulates and diplomatic infrastructure. Chicago, critical diplomatic hub. Consulate General of Nigeria in Chicago. Consulate General of Haiti in Chicago. Honorary Consulate of Ethiopia in Chicago. Kenyan Honorary Consulate, Chicago. Chicago is the only true Midwest diplomatic gateway for Africa's Caribbean. Detroit, limited African consular presence, relies heavily on Chicago or Washington, D.C. Ohio, Indianapolis, no major African consulates, mostly diaspora-led orgs, not state-backed infrastructure. Number 3, historical cultural anchors. Haitian Chicago, Jean-Baptiste Pointe-du-Sable, Haitian of African descent, founder of Chicago. This gives Haitians symbolic ownership of Chicago's origin story. Nigerian Igbo connection. Onitsha, Igbo commercial capital, Indianapolis. There are cultural and civic ties, trade, diaspora orgs, religious networks, though not formally one of the most prominent global sister city pairings. This is more of a diaspora commercial linkage than geopolitical axis. Somali, EAC, IJC, IGAD axis, Intergovernmental Authority on Development. Somali populations in Ohio, Columbus anchor, remittance pipelines, NGO plus humanitarian networks, East Africa political influence channels. This is a functional transnational system already active. Number 4, strategic assessment. Midwest versus overseas. What the Midwest is, a population reservoir, millions of African-descended people, a remittance engine, a cultural plus political mobilization zone, Chicago specifically, diaspora command node. What the Midwest is not a sovereign power base, not policy originating. Decisions still flow from Washington, D.C., African capitals like Abuja, Nairobi. Number 5, conclusion. The Midwest is relevant, but not primary. Think of it like this. Tier logic, functional, not labeled. Overseas, Africa, Caribbean, policy, land, sovereignty, scaling. East Coast, NYC, DMV, ATL, finance, politics, international gateways. Midwest, Chicago, Detroit, Ohio, mass population plus deployment base. Final insight. If your goal is a United States of Africa diaspora system, then the Midwest is best used as a recruitment base, capital aggregation layer, remittances, small capital pools, cultural legitimacy block. But execution plus scaling must happen overseas.